This is why in these later days, God said to you, Israel now, over there, Judea, all the 12 tribes, not one, don't listen to your prophet. Why I say this? Because there is the blessings and the curse of the earth. Why did he say this? Because they are the seed part where the scriptures of the true Holy Bible and the prophecies was founded upon. It is the blessing of God Himself, setting these peoples above all peoples of the world. Why did God say this? Because in this seed, which became a prophecy of the both blessed or cursed, was God placed the formality of racism and hatred of the most sinister-minded peoples against these peoples upon the world. That he spelled out racism in Genesis in Jeremiah 27, because he told them in this prophecy he gonna put their head under the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, because it was in the formality of these people, the Gentiles and Nebuchadnezzar was the peoples of the white race. That's what he's telling you here. And the Hebrew children was peoples of the black race, where the genetic color code was going to be a factor upon these last days. And if it become a factor upon this last days, where man could see a difference in the flesh, as long as he can see that blackness in that flesh and that whiteness in his flesh, he's going to try to exterminate that black race to try to kill it. It's going to become a reason for him to hate and continues to kill with violence and lie and says one thing at this table, but it's going to be another thing at another table. This is what WikiLeaks apparently brought out. He's saying that we killed it because these people knocked down the Trade Center of 9/11. But you know, as being a person with common wisdom and common sense, these things don't matter. There is no war going to go on 9 years for knocking down one Trade Center building, killing 3,000 people. It should have ended a long time ago. But we around here, as these white people done, saying, we got to get these terrorists. But you done fought 9 years. What Constitution, the beginning, doesn't match up with the way you're ending this war. You're ending this war by destroying a nation of people, not a neighborhood, not a family, but you're destroying nations of people. You're virtually just killing up a nation of people out of matters. It's went beyond a revelation of time where you're trying to kill a man that killed your brother and sister. You fought so long till you don't know who you killed. Only thing you looking at is a black face. If I exterminate all these black people that have the blackness in them, I can kill the enemy. No, you haven't. You haven't killed Jesus Christ. They slayed him at the cross, but you have never killed him. He came up, got victory over death, letting you know that it didn't matter what you did, you didn't have power over the living God, because even I, as I speak to you today concerning this message that God gave to me, as I'm traveling on the floor of this province, of this land. You thought I was on sinking sand, But even though I died with the spirit of Moses, and I was slain in the body of Jesus Christ through the revelations, what he has spoke throughout this prophecy, I am here again, living by the spirit of Moses, whether you like it or not. Delivering the message just like he said I would. Went to the cross with Jesus Christ on the cross on his last days here. John the Baptist went before him because he was the messenger of the covenant, preparing the way for the birth of Jesus Christ. It was not my time because I was the last of the three to be born. I was still living in the body of Jesus Christ. I was taken to the cross with Jesus Christ in the body of Jesus Christ, and I was slain with Jesus Christ, and I died upon the cross. This was the symbolized the three individuals with two crosses of two men who was not worthy, dying upon the cross with he who was worthy. And one man went with Jesus to paradise, and the other one, it was showing you a formality where he did, but he was standing in the stead of John the Baptist, who had been slain before Jesus got there and had gone on before him. And Jesus Christ had to follow behind John the Baptist. But the thief that told him to come down and save him and save himself, he was rejected. But he was a symbol of John the Baptist who had to go on before Jesus Christ, who was slain, which Jesus Christ spoke of in St. Matthew chapter 17, when you saw Elijah and Moses standing with Jesus as his father spoke to the witness to hear him. He's my beloved son, hear him. Well, back to King Nebuchadnezzar. He's the focus point as at this point. The United States, the CIA, came out of Nebuchadnezzar. He's at this point. He's bearing the blood of democracy. He made a covenant with death and hell. He is the man that went up on the brink of the earth in the spaceship. This is who Nebuchadnezzar is. He is the CIA. He is the same man that tell you need to put WikiLeaks in prison, that no copycat can do this. In other words, he's trying to shut off the wisdom of God, just like those foolish kings of Judea did. He wants you to bark at everything he bark at. He wants you to bite at everything he bite at. And he wants you to believe in the same God as he do, and he don't believe in God the Father, God the Son. In the beginning, in the reign of Nebuchadnezzar, it tells you there in Daniel, he sought to kill everybody who served the law of Moses and not the law of democracy. So when you look at these things and you go beyond this and transcend them in today's event happening, the Bible is screaming at you. The words of these prophets of old is screaming at you and telling you this is what he meant when he said certain things about the characteristics of the character in Bible prophecy. When you see a never-ending war in Iraq and Afghanistan, and the war is continuing to expand, it's showing you there is a curse have been placed upon us by God. But we don't take time to look. Okay, Nebuchadnezzar is the United States of America. He told them in chapter 7 of Jeremiah to put your neck in the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar. Because at the time of Nebuchadnezzar,